Okay, I think it's taping. Hey everybody, it's me, Andy. I'm up to it again. I've been baking the stuff today. Got a killer recipe in the oven right now. I got another purpose for this video here though. It's I'm titling it Baking Bread and Making a Difference. Alright, this is a story that my granddaddy told me a long time ago. I'm going to try to get it right if I can. It just laid heavy on my heart today. Seemed there was this little boy down there on the Jekyll Island. They had a real bad storm had come in the night before. So he was down there on the beach early that morning, and he's picking up these starfish that had got washed up, and the sun is out, and he's going to bake them and kill them all, and the beach just covered in them. Hundreds and hundreds of starfish. So he's down there and he's getting them, he's throwing them back in the water. Well, about a half mile down the road there, down the beach, there's this fella been staying there at the hotel. He decided he's going to walk on the beach, and he commenced walking down the beach. And off in the distance, he could see a figure. He couldn't really make out what it was though. And as he got closer, he could see it was a person, and they was bending over and picking something up and throwing it out in the ocean. And as he got a little bit closer, he seen there's a little fella, a little boy, that was bending down and picking stuff up. And he finally come up on him, and he said, "Young fella, what are you doing?" He said, "Well, mister, we had a real bad storm come in last night, and when the water come in, it washed all these starfish up here." And he said, the man said, "Yeah, I see that." And he said, "So what are you doing?" He said, "Well, I'm going to try to save them. I'm picking them up and I'm throwing them back out in the water." And the fella just laughed at him. Just laughed at him. He told him, he said, "Boy, you ain't going to never make no difference." The little boy reached down and grabbed another starfish and slung it out in the ocean. He said, "I made a difference to that one. And that one." Alright, that's pretty much the end of that story. And I guess there's a moral there, but you just figure that out yourself. Anyway, like I said, I was baking bread, and the reason it's important to try to make a difference in somebody's life is because I got that recipe from this wonderful lady that I met online named Miss Angie. So, hey Miss Angie, shout out to you, darling. And hopefully it's going to be ready to come out of the oven. I got 2 minutes yet. So, but anyway, she was nice enough to give me that recipe, and then I took it and doctored it and worked with the recipe just a little bit, and ended up, I looked at it a minute ago. I think it's about ready. I'm going to take it out. I want to give you the recipe too. I got it. But it made a difference because I like to bake bread. Ooh, it's hot, 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 hot. Yeah. Too hot ham. Too hot ham. Anyway, I don't know if you can see it or not. It's dang pretty, ain't it? That's a garlic yeast French bread. Thanks again, Miss Angie. Alright, let me give you the recipe for that before I go. This shorter video today. I wish you could have seen me about 30 minutes ago. I was covered in flour from head to toe. I dropped the sack of all-purpose flour here in the kitchen. I got most of it cleaned up, as you can see. I still got a lot of cleaning left to do. Alright, to make this bread, start out with a cup and a half of warm water. You need to get you a pack of yeast, just a little dry. Here's one. They come in 2 or 3 packs. One of these, if you don't use this and you use a jar of yeast, it's a tablespoon, don't do that. Teaspoon and a half. Alright. Your sugar, you're going to put a teaspoon of sugar. Put all these things in this bowl over here. A teaspoon and a half of salt in the bowl. What you're going to do then is you got your water and your yeast, sugar, salt in there. Stir it a little bit and let it set. Just leave it alone for about 10 or 15 minutes. And when you come out and check on it, you're going to see a real thick bubbling on the top of it. That's good. That's that yeast eating that burnt sugar up and growing. The next thing you're going to do is use all-purpose flour. Like I beat the timer by about a minute. The next thing you're going to do, you're going to need between 4 and 4.5 cups of all-purpose flour. And the way I do it is, I just start putting it in there with it on top of that, and I stir it to begin with till it starts getting thick. Then I go ahead and take my spatula out and I put me some more flour in there, and then I'll start working it with my hands. And if you ever make bread, you know dough's real sticky anyhow. So you knead it up a little bit, put some more flour, knead it, put you in some more flour, and do like that right there. If you got 4.5 cups, you'll have to put some back in the sack, because that'll be too much. But the trick is when you'll know you got enough flour in there is when you're kneading it stuff and it quits sticking to your hands. What it'll do, it'll start adhering to itself, and then you can actually get in there and knead it. But what I did, I just broke out my cutting board and throwed it down there with some flour on it, and then I worked it real good. And if you've ever worked with flour before making bread, a lot of times you got to punch it down and get it to burp. You don't even have to do that with this. It's so simple. And then you just knead it and knead it and knead it for about, I think I did it for about 5 or 6 minutes. Take it out of there. I put mine on the flour cutting board there and shaped it like I wanted it. Got it in the shape I got. Well, I shaped it like that, but it was a lot littler. And then when I got it shaped, I took my knife, this knife right here, and I cut crossways in it, a 1/2 inch deep. A 1/2 inch deep. Alright? When you get it ready like that right there, you should have your oven preheated to 425 already. Stick it in there and mark your time. Leave it in there for about 17 minutes. That's 17 minutes. And when you take it out, let it cool a little bit, and then rub you some good butter on it. I got to rub butter on it. And then, well, that's going to go with my chili tonight for dinner. Well, anyway, that's a good recipe. Watch this video a time or two and just write it down. Better than that, I'll send a PDF file with the video. I'll take care of that, 'cause that's just the way I roll. And really think about what I said about making a difference to somebody. It's really important to try to help one another all we can, because you know there's a lot of stuff going on in the world we ain't got no control over, but we do have control over helping one another. And anyway, that's probably more than you wanted to hear. This is Andy. I'm a cooking and telling stories. Y'all have a good day.